fight.
On the left you have me, on the right you have Jimmy. Now Jimmy, he's a bit sick. He snake edged so much, the blood went to his head. One like is one pray for Jimmy. Now you don't fuck with Jimmy, okay? Jimmy is Overlord ranks. Jimmy is going to show us how a true snake edger snake edges. When he does it, why he does it, and how he does it. How is easy. Down, forward, 3. So the move is a low that lunges, it's homing, and it also high crushes. If you don't know what high crushing is, Jimmy and I will demonstrate. Thank you, Jimmy. Now the move is actually a move archetype, so a lot of characters have a snake edge. Lily has one, Lily is a bitch. Feng has one, Feng is a bitch. Dragunov has one, go Russia. Katarina has one, Katarina is a bitch. And a few other characters have one. Well, hello, didn't see you there. Jimmy and I were just sparring. As you can see, the snake edge is a seeable launcher, so I can block it every time. And I mean every time. Not only is the move seeable, it's also launch punishable on block. Eat this, Jimmy. God damn it, Jimmy. Oh man, leave me alone, man. So when does Jimmy like to use this move? Because like, if you're just starting to play Tekken, this can be really fucking hard to block. Don't believe all those Reddit guys saying, just block it, it's easy. No fucking hell, this move is a real bitch. You gotta practice seeing it. Now, in a match, you kinda don't know when he's going to use it, and you can't put your mind to it all match, because then you're going to lose. If you try to whiff punish, just normal punish, do all the Tekken stuff, Tekken is a lot, then you won't be blocking snake edges. Except if you practiced like an enormous amount. Which you should do. Well, guys like Jimmy, who turn blue because they snake edge too much, they use it for a few reasons. So Jimmy here, he's playing a match, he's moving around, Korean backdash. Wait, no, snake edgers don't do it. Okay, so Jimmy here is moving around, backdashing, and suddenly he drops the snake edge, and he sees, man, he didn't block that, so he can't react to that. So Jimmy knows, like, you can't react to the snake edge. What is he going to do? Well, he's going to use it as a mix-up tool. What is the mix-up? Snake edge or orbital heal. Now, when are you going to mix people up? When you're at plus frames. So after a back 1 on block, that's block it, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. We practiced this. So it's plus 4 on block. So you're at plus frames, you think it's my time to mix him up, and do back 1 into a snake edge. Another setup is soccer kick, which is also plus 4 on hit, because yeah, if he blocks it you're minus 13, so he can punish it. On hit, and then snake edge. So the second reason is as a keep out tool. So Jimmy over there is playing like you would be playing online. Great technique, Jimmy. So why is this move used as a keep out tool? Well, as I told you before, it high crushes. So it goes under highs. Well, Tekken has these moves like Electric Wind God Fist, or Bryan has forward 1+2, which leaves him at plus frames. It leaves him at plus 8 on block, as you can see. Snake edge. So that's the reason why Jimmy is always snake edging from afar. He's trying to go under your high, which hurts a lot. Now going hand in hand with keep out are moves that have a lot of pushback on block. Like Bryan's Mach Punch, like Bryan's down 3-2, and the worst offender of it all is 3-3-4. So if Jimmy does 3-3-4 into snake edge, come on Jimmy. And I jab, I get launched. I orbital heal, I get launched. I down back 4, I get launched. I 3+4, I get launched. So, stop it, Jimmy. Thank you. Hey, Jimmy, I fell on the ground. Could you help Grandpa, please? That's my old man impression. But Jimmy is a punk. And he kicks him in the head. So as you can see, the snake edge hits grounded. So the third reason Jimmy uses this move is as an Oki tool. So that's why Jimmy likes to end his combos with down back 2, which is this move. Show us, Jimmy. So if I try to tech roll here and I'll hold back, I'll get launched. Beginner players, when they are put on the ground, they're not looking at the other player, not at Jimmy, but they're looking at their own character. They're looking at how to get off the ground, whether they tech rolled, whether they could hold back, and they're not really focused on whether there's a snake edge coming or not. So if you're playing a Jimmy type Bryan player, you gotta watch their character and whether he snake edges on Oki. So after ruining so many people's lives, Jimmy was put in jail. In jail, he had a rough time and he started thinking to himself like, how can I change my life? How can I use this move in a way people won't hate me? Suddenly it came from above. Bam! I have 3 reasons to use this move. First of all, it's a high crush. So if I know for sure that my opponent is going to do a high, I can high crush it. If my opponent does 1 into 4, if I use Northern Cross, it won't launch, it will only punish. But if I use Snake Edge, I get a full launch. The second reason is if my opponent likes to parry after a save move. And the last reason is because it's a huge punish. On a power crush. Now on a serious note, do I think this move should be in the game? Well, I kinda share Framewhisperer's opinion on this. Framewhisperer, big Tekken YouTuber, I'll put his video in the description. I think a lot of beginner players get frustrated by eating this move. They know this move is punishable, they know they should block this move, but it's so hard to like learn the snake edges of all these different characters and punish them. So the beginner player can do one of 3 things. 1, he goes to practice mode and blocks it for hours and hours, for all characters. 2, he quits the game because he thinks it's not fun. He thinks it's really cheap and he shouldn't be practicing this for hours and hours. Or 3, he sees that snake edges work online. He wants to win too, so he becomes a snake edger himself and he learns himself a bad habit from the start. So he won't get better at the game and he will get frustrated in the long run. Now a counter argument a lot of people made on Framewhisperer's video is that snake edges learn you to look at the other character and not at your own, so looking at your opponent. Because if your opponent snake edges, you need to react on it. Well, that's true, but like Tekken as a whole is just looking at the other character. If you need to punish something, you gotta look what he's doing. If you need to whiff punish something, you gotta look what he's doing. If you sidestep something, you need to look what he's doing. So looking at the other character is just something you do if you get better at the game. What I do think is that people like to bitch about this move a lot, even though they got completely outplayed by the Bryan player. If you keep doing highs and he snake edges under it, it's your own fault. If you do power crushes or parries all day and he snake edges you, it's your own fault. So I think it's important for a player to know when the move got used in the right way. So this was my take on snake edges. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. If so, please leave a like. If you like the content, please subscribe. It helps me a lot. And yeah, bye guys. Bye Jimmy. Fight.